Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we are going to present our organizational change and development case study entitled Anytime Fitness. Here we go. Firstly, let me introduce the organization. Anytime Fitness operates in the fitness and wellness industry, providing 24-hour gym facilities and fitness services. In this industry, employee performance is extremely important because frontline employees interact directly with customers. Their performance influences customer satisfaction, service quality, and ultimately the organization's business performance. This organization was selected because it experienced several organizational challenges, particularly after the pandemic. These challenges include declining employee engagement, communication barriers, weak teamwork, and inconsistent customer service. Therefore, the objectives of this case study are to identify the organizational issue and recommend a suitable organizational development interventions, improve organizational effectiveness, and evaluate the expected outcomes of the purpose changes. Next, we will discuss the organizational issues. The first issue is poor communication and weak teamwork. Communication between employees and departments was ineffective, leading to misunderstandings, limited collaboration, and inconsistent customer service. The second issue is low employee engagement. Employees receive limited training, coaching, and recognition, resulting in lower motivation and reduced productivity. These issues also increase customer complaints and employee turnover. The root causes of these problems include communication barriers, weak team cohesion, lack of employee development, and insufficient employee recognition. See, although the company has strengths such as a strong brand reputation, modern facilities, and skilled trainers, it still faces weaknesses in communication and employee engagement. At the same time, the organization has opportunities from the growing fitness industry, but also faces threats from strong competition and employee turnover.
Now we are heading to the next how the issue were overcome. To overcome this issue, the organization purposely to the OD intervention. The first intervention is the team building. This is based on our business courses. Several activities were introduced, including the team building workshop, the communication exercise, problem solving activities, and also we have the team challenges. This activity aim to improve the communication, strengthen, and build trust among the employee. Second intervention is coaching. This is very important in our organization. It's a purposely monthly coaching session where we goal setting activity performance, discuss and mentoring. We are open to the speech. This activity help to improve the employee competency, increase the motivation, and build accountability. So, together, this intervention focus on the performance while creating a more positive organization culture. Again, with the Lewin three-step change model. This is to cover how we overcome the issue. So, to implement this intervention successfully, the organization use Lewin three-step change model. For the first stage is unfreeze, meaning where management create the awareness of the existing problem through the meeting communication session and performance review. So also we are aware what the root cause happen in our current situation of the organization. And second stage is change where team building and coaching program are implemented through workshop and employee development activity. And finally, during the refreeze stages, the organization reinforce the new behavior through the continuous monitoring, performance evaluation, and the employee recognition program. And this model help employee to accept and adapt to maintain the new changes successfully. So this is actually what we focus on, how this being as a routine, as a habit. It's not a burden or additional things that we need to do. It's actually how we focus on have a strength company, has a strength organization to development people. We call CDP is career development program as well. This we have one more model that maybe can help into our OD, which is a Cotter's 8-step model. Beside Lewin 3-step model, we also have the other model that I did mention earlier, which is the organization also applies Cotter's 8-step change model. And first is creating a sense of urgency, which is we need to understand which one is important, which one is urgency. You need to understand urgent might be complete by the time given. Important sometimes is not urgent, so we can still need to do that, need to complete that, but it's not urgent. But urgent by the time given, we need to complete it. And second is build a guiding coalition, which is the second step, and you must understand how to build that coalition. Third, development strategic vision. You have a clear vision, you have a mission and vision. On top of that, you are very clear route into the business OD. And the fourth step is the communication to the vision. How you interact to your mission and vision as a communication. Fifth, remove obstacle. You must have problem, fact, solution. This is one of the POV that I always mention. How we can develop from the program problem, fact, solution to um, find the root cause and then find the solution for that. And six, we have generate short-term wins. Maybe with the problem fact solution fact, we can help to solve the problem in the fastest way. And seven is sustain acceleration. We're moving forward very fast, not in rush, but very practical and identically detailed. So ideally, for the last one is institutionalization, the change. And this step help ensure that employee understand the needs for change, remain committed through the implementation process and successfully adopt the new OD practice.
Besides Lewis' model, the organization also applies Kotter's 8-step change model. The 8 steps are: 1. Create a sense of urgency. 2. Build a guiding coalition. 3. Develop a strategic vision. 4. Communicate the vision. 5. Remove obstacle. 6. Generate short-term wins. 7. Sustain acceleration. 8. Institutionalize the change. These steps help ensure that employees understand the need for change, remain committed throughout the implementation process, and successfully adopt the new organizational practice. Next is the effectiveness of the proposed intervention. For employees, team building and coaching improve communication, strengthen teamwork, increase engagement, and build greater confidence and accountability. For the organization, this intervention lead to higher productivity, improve customer satisfaction, lower employee turnover, and a stronger organizational culture. Overall, the intervention effectively addressed the root cause of the organizational problems by improving employee collaboration, communication, motivation, and overall organizational performance.
Recommendations. To ensure a continuous improvement, we recommend several actions. First, the company must conduct regular employee satisfaction surveys to monitor employee engagement. Second, companies should continue coaching and training programs to improve employee skills. Third, we can introduce employee recognition and reward programs to increase their motivation. And finally, we should strengthen internal communication using digital platforms and monitor employee performance through key performance indicators or KPIs. These recommendations will help organizations to sustain the effectiveness of the organizational development interventions.
In conclusion, this case study identified as a communication barriers, weak teamwork, and low employee engagement as the main organizational challenge faced by Anytime Fitness IOI Platinum. To overcome these challenges, the organization proposed team building and coaching interventions supported by Lewin's three-step change model and Kotter's eight-step change model. These interventions are expected to improve employee performance, customer satisfaction, and overall organizational effectiveness. Thank you for your attention.